Alrighty, braid number 2. This is a little more advanced, but I have faith in you guys, you can do this. We're gonna French braid Emilyn's hair all the way down. It's gonna take a little while, but it's gonna be super worth it because it's gonna keep it all under control for the entirety of the game. So why don't you grab a seat? I'm gonna go ahead and throw a hair tie on my wrist so I'm ready to go. All right, so she has a lot of hair. I'm gonna have her tilt her head back as far as she can go. We're gonna do the same thing that we did with the basic braid. We're gonna start off with 3 sections, and I'm gonna pull it right from the top of the crown of her head. And I'm gonna start her off kind of small, depending on how much hair you have and where you want your braid to start. You can either start really towards the front, or you can start further back with thicker strands. But she's got so much hair, I'm gonna start her at the top. It'll look pretty cool. All right, so you just grab the section you wanna start with, and then separate it into thirds. Again, as equal as you can get it to look nice and then also braid easier. So, same thing. I got 3 sections. I'm gonna start by switching the left over the middle and then the right over that new one in the middle, pulling tightly as I go. All right, so now we're ready to add in a little more hair. And I'm gonna just grab a small section of hair in with the section I was about to braid. So it's about doubled in size. And I'm just gonna keep continuing braiding that way. So same thing on this side. I've got my section I'm gonna braid. I'm gonna pull in some hair, about doubling it in size, and continue braiding. So you wanna keep these pretty equal as you go along, just kind of doubling the amount of hair. So you can already see we've got the beginnings of this braid. Make sure you're getting all the way towards the front of your friend's face or your own face if you're braiding your own hair. Now this is a classic French braid. So you can see where we're at right now. It's really flat against her head. It makes it super easy if you're gonna put some pre-wrap or a headband over this because the braid's flat on your head. It also makes it really easy if you wear any kind of head protection like those Storelli bands. It's gonna lay really nicely flat against this type of braid. There's another type of French braid you can do, it's called inside out. You're just flipping the hair underneath as opposed to what I'm doing on top, and it's gonna stick out more. But if you like to wear something around your head or like a headband or something that goes around the braid at all, it'll stick up a little bit more, it might be harder for it to stay on. So that's why I like this type of braid. And at this point, I can either decide to keep braiding her all the way down, or if she wants, I can pull all of it into one little ponytail at the back. If you don't have very long hair like Emilyn does, and maybe you've only got a couple more inches once you get down to her neck, what you can do is you can just put in a little bun at the very bottom, or you can do 2 buns if you have super short hair. It's kind of a choose your own adventure at this point in the braid. And then you're just gonna braid all the way down. And from there it starts looking like really nice. Alrighty, and if you're doing this at home, a little hairspray never hurt, keep it in place. But if you've got a chain of people all braiding on the field, she's ready and I'm on to braid the next girl. You wanna show them from the front? Yep.